I agree with you. I think
Yeah,
he is.
he is molding him because there is not an out and out number nine like Jota, Firmino. They're not these tall Alan
Yeah,
Shearer big number nines, but they are technical. They are fast. They play the game. They're full of energy. And then you have your fast wingers on either side. This system for Klopp, we've seen it successful. Is he doing it again? Exactly.
definitely.
I think they look dangerous. Gakpo as well in there. Anyway, we'll move on. We'll move on. I'm glad what you said there. I think that was a really interesting game to be honest. But let's move forward anyway. We got United Wolves. That's tomorrow. We'll see. I think we can cover that next week. To be honest, just my little point
I
on.
feel like you guys should get not easy 3 points. They're probably the worst team left from
Yeah.
the Premier League last season. Like,
You literally finished my season. You couldn't.
I finished your
You
season.
No. Sorry, my
Sentence.
bad, my bad, my bad. You. What I was
Yeah.
gonna say is you couldn't have asked for a better team to play at the moment in terms of Wolves.
Yep. Yep.
You think of all that
Lost.
preparation.
Lost their talisman.
Yeah, well, they've lost a few players. Not just players, but you think all that preparation for the whole of pre-season, then your manager walks out. You know, that's just not
Yeah.
good. I
But
think
I feel
personally,
like that's something to do with the board though.
yeah,
He's
of
not just
course
gonna
it is.
walk
Yeah.
out for
Hundred
no
percent.
reason.
100%.
Of
100%.
course, there's politics there, but what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say is this is a great time to play them. I mean, we never know. This
Yeah.
could galvanize them, but I after
I'll
that
be
happened,
real. I don't think it will galvanize them. I feel that they haven't really bought anyone this season. They've got rid of
no,
Ruben Neves. They got rid of Armand
Jimenez,
Traore,
M-
Jimenez,
Moutinho's gone.
yeah, Martino. So this is probably the perfect time to play
I
them.
picked them. These are my. We'll come to this later, but I picked Wolves, and Wolves fans are going to get at me. I personally picked Wolves to be struggling
Relegation.
for relegation. I think they're
Okay.
going to be down there, but that's a whole other point. Right, let's move forward. Let's talk about just quickly what we expect from this season. So, Sim, I'm going to come to you first off. What do you kind of expect for this season? Just give me very quickly, because this is not the case anymore. But who do you think roughly is going to be your top four? And then roughly what do you think is going to be struggling for relegation? And then Paz, I'll come to you as well. Just quick summaries.
Top four. What in any order or first? Like
In order.
In order.
in
In
order.
order.
I think Arsenal are going to win the league.
Fair.
City come second.
Mm-hmm.
United third.
Okay.
And I'm being honest. It can be between Chelsea, Liverpool, or even Newcastle again to be fourth. The reason why I'm not putting a particular team on fourth right now because anything's possible, bro. We've got another 3 weeks of the transfer window closing. We haven't got our
Sim,
final squads yet.
Sim, this is the everyday fans. We do not cop out. I'm going to need a team for you, my man. I'm going to need
I
you to
say,
put stake on it.
on the look of today, I'll say Chelsea/Liverpool.
No, you need to pick a team, bro.
I can't. No, I can't. I can't.
I tell you what. You pick one of those teams. I'll pick the other team. Go. Liverpool. All right, cool. That's fine. Puz. Sorry. Before I go over, and who do you expect to be in and around those relegation spots?
No word of a lie. You took the words out of my mouth 2 minutes ago. I think Wolves might be down there. I think
Yeah.
it's going to be very tight for them unless Ronaldo's agent works his magic again and gets a bunch of young
It's
up
true.
and coming Portuguese players and they just thrive. Luton definitely,
Yeah.
and Everton. I think Everton might go down.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Everton might go down, man.
They've been flirting with that. They've been flirting with that line for too long. All right.
Yeah.
Big up man like New Pay.
listen. Anyway, that's a whole other story. Puz, just quickly, just what do you think? Let's hear your top four. I know it's early days, but we don't shy away from it. Top four. What do you think? Surprises this season. Last season we had Ronaldo, we had Haaland, all of this, and then also just who you think is going to be fighting relegation.
So top four: Man City, Arsenal again. I'm gonna go for Liverpool, and I haven't seen United play yet, so I can't really put them into the top four. Liverpool, and then Newcastle third, then Liverpool.
Okay.
Relegation, it's going to have to be Luton,
Yeah.
rock bottom. Luton are rock bottom.
Right. Fair.
Have they
Sheffield
even
United
fixed their
again.
stadium yet? Have they even fixed the capacity of their stadium yet?
Well, that's a whole. We can Google that. I don't know. I don't know.
So it's for me. It's going to be Luton, Sheffield United. Just get back down, and Wolves.
Fair. And that's right. And for me, I have to put my team in the top four. So I think it's going to be 1-2 City again. Although I personally think I've been watching United all pre-season. I've been watching what we're doing. I believe in Ten Hag. I think we can get second place. I won't predict it, but I think we can. So I'll go City, Arsenal, United, and I'm going to go the opposite of Sim and say Chelsea for top four. So that's me. I do think though that fourth spot is between four teams. You got Chelsea, Liverpool, Spurs, and Newcastle that can all be in that race.
I don't think you should put Spurs in there. I only
The
realised.
reason why I say Spurs is because they've got nothing but Prem. They've got nothing but Prem. I think they'll duck out of the cups early. They'll have one game a week. So similar to Newcastle, they'll be fresh.
Chelsea.
Exactly. Same. So that makes them dangerous. And so you can't count them out. You know, they've got some good players as well, but we'll see. For relegation, I can't really disagree with any of you guys. I think Wolves are going to really struggle. Everton are going to be around it. But Sheffield United and Luton. I know we say this every season. Who was it? Was it Sheffield United that came up under Chris Wilder? That came up and shocked the whole and shocked everyone.
Yeah.
Sheffield United.
Yeah. So can they do it again? They're not the same Chris Wilder team. No, they're not.
No, do you know why? Because Aston Villa's got better. Brighton's got better. The top half of the table they play irresistible football. We can take on Europe. We can take on most of the teams in Europe.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right, let's move on then. So we've talked about that. Just quickly, let's move forward. We've got so much to get through, man.
You lot should look at it as this, yeah? From first to eighth, anyone can get top four, you know? Think of the
You know what? Yes and no, because I cannot see, with respect, I can't see past United, Arsenal, City for top three. I can't.
I get you, but what I'm trying to say,
I think you got to look at Liverpool.
You got one,
and Newcastle.
Liverpool, Newcastle. You definitely got to look at them. Let's say if Newcastle get out Champions League group stages, bro, they've got the whole that squad can get top three or top four again.
Look. Can and do they need to? Can Liverpool kick on? Last season was a bad season for them, but even still, they finished fifth. They only finished a few points behind us. Their momentum towards the end of the season was insane.
It's relentless, bro. It's relentless.
I still listen. Jordan Henderson, Fabinho. Look, they had no midfield before, none. But whatever they did have, Nketiah, Fabinho, Henderson, all gone. For me, they need.
I think
Keita, sorry, not Nketiah. Sorry,
Nketiah on the brain.
My bad. Naby Keita. Keita? Not Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah, Arsenal. Right, cool. Not that he ever did anything anyway, but he was just legs.
Thiago's good against you. Oh, you mean Keita? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were pressing Nketiah. So.
All I'm saying is Liverpool will blow a lot of teams away this season, but I still think they just need that. They needed Caicedo. If they had got Caicedo, I'd have put them in top four. You see where I'm going?
I get you.
You see where I'm
I
going?
can't even lie to you. If they get Salcedo, I think they'll win the league. They can win the league.
Caicedo or Saicedo? Who's that?
Salcedo. Some people say Calcedo, but it's I'll pronounce it the Spanish
you
way.
mean the boy from Brighton, yeah? You mean the boy from Brighton?
Yeah. Moises.
Yeah, look, yeah. So that's for me what they're missing, but the window's still open. Chelsea are so like
Yeah, I
we
know what you
just don't
mean.
know. We've got so many players, so many unknown players as well. Like these, like Mudryk. Oh,
Mudryk was on the bench today, just
He nearly
being a fat
nicked it at the
boy.
end.
Guys, let me just put this one out there. I'm so happy we got Trossard instead of Mudryk.
No. Don't get twisted. I am very happy with that signing, but I believe we would see a different Mudryk at Arsenal.
I was very
100%.
I was very tempted to put him in the dream team, but I looked at pre-season. He wasn't starting every game.
Yeah.
He did score 3 goals in pre-season though, coming off the bench.
He just needs to be coached, man.
Yeah. So, but there was one player that was banging it in all season, all pre-season, and looks like he's gonna. And that's Diaz. So I put Diaz in my dream team straight away. He looked good. Right. Let's kick on then. Let's kick on. So. Actually, we've already started talking about it, to be honest. Signing so far, like, let's go to Arsenal straight away. Sim, are you happy with your signings, and do you feel like you need anyone else?
Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I'll give our transfer window so far a 7 out of 10. The reason why I will give it a 7 out of 10 because I feel that we've addressed the key areas that we needed to address. It was pivotal to get the young boys such as Saka, Saliba, Martinelli to all sign their new contracts, and it was very vital to keep Partey. I was expressing this to a lot of my Arsenal fans or Arsenal friends or whatever, associates, whatever, to say getting rid of Xhaka last season, and everyone knows how much I dislike Xhaka. Puz would be. I said you can't get rid of Partey and Xhaka. One of them has to stay.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that Arteta. I felt like Arteta was listening to me in my sleep because I feel that the key to us playing, Rice is not going to get the hang of it straight away, and you need someone that knows how to play that system now in order to compete with the likes of City, United, and so forth. But yeah, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I believe we need one more forward. We definitely need one more forward if we're gonna get rid of Balogun. I think we definitely need one more forward or striker, and I would like that to be Kudus from Ajax. I feel that Kudos from Ajax. I feel that if Arsenal get him, we'll be a force to be reckoned with. Players that need to go, obviously, doesn't need to be explained. Pepe needs to be gone. I think he's going. Tavares gone. Cedric, as much as he keeps on saying that he just wants to be part of the team, wants to fight for his place, needs to be gone. Holden needs to be gone. I don't get rid of Tomiyasu, you know.
Yeah, you're mad. Yeah.
No, the reason why you're saying I'm mad. You're saying I'm mad, but the reason why I'll get rid of Tomiyasu because I feel that if he could finance him and Balogun can finance a move for a decent attacker or forward, I'll take that risk because I feel that we've got enough. I feel like
either Tomiyasu or Tierney need to go. One of them.
That's what I'm trying to say. And the reason why
I'd rather get rid of Tierney.
Okay, you say that. Okay, you say that, yeah. But
that
I feel
inverted role, Tomiyasu can play it better, and he showed that yesterday.
Okay, you say that, but my whole thing is that I feel like, see, with Tierney, he's one of those players, yeah, that yes, he might not be able to play that inverted role as best as the other players. However, he gives you 8 out of 10 performances regardless. Like he's solid. He's an old school left back, as Chris would say. Old school. Gets down his line, defends, crosses it in. And I feel that sometimes in certain games, like an away at Burnley when it's raining and you're not getting your inverted system going down the line, you need someone like him. And I feel like Arsenal are gonna make that mistake and think, okay, yeah, we're gonna keep him. I think keep him and make him feel like he's part of the team. And also, you can learn from these inverted winners, like inverted wing backs. You can learn from them,
For
man.
me, the in the Community Shield, Arsenal looked very impressive. You'd have expected a few seasons ago that Arsenal team to just capitulate and fall down, but we saw a real strength whereby they can go a goal down, they can go two goals down, they keep going. Right, Arteta's finally getting his influence, but one player that came on that I thought looked uncomfortable. He slipped, and obviously that gave away the goal as well because it was tight up until that point. It was Tierney, and that can happen to anyone. Anyone can slip. That happens, right? But it's been for me. Tomiyasu had some good games last season, and he produced something. For me, it's been a long time since Tierney's had a good game for Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? A solid 60, 70 minutes where you think actually he can do something for this team. He's very in and out, and when you look at that left back role, Jurriën Timber is a centre back. He can fill in at right back. Arteta's using him as left back. This boy, I've told you before, this boy is very, very talented. His football intellect is very good. Now, if you've got Timber and Zinchenko potentially for the left, you've got Ben White and maybe Timber for the right-hand side, I think you do need to keep one more, either Tomiyasu and Tierney. And I agree with Puz. You'd keep Tomiyasu out of those two.
But for me personally, either one wouldn't.
Unless
Sim, I feel like you're playing with your heart. I feel like
it is. Either one won't be a bad shot.
Can that Sim? Sorry to interrupt you. Can that? I can't remember his name. Puz. What's his name? That Polish guy. Can he do right back?
He won't. Play left back. You can't do right back. He's straight left-footed.
Yeah, he can play left back.
There you go. So eventually, I think when Zinchenko's fit, we're going to see Timber go over to the right. In which case Timber could. Tomiyasu could.
I feel like Teta's doing what all the top managers are doing now, including Pep. They're just playing centre backs that can play different roles in the defence. That's literally what he did yesterday. Because Tomiyasu as well can play centre back.
Yeah. So that's why we're linked to. That's why United are linked with. Obviously, Maguire. The deal's agreed, but we wait for him to go. That's why we're linked with Pavard. Pavard 18 months ago came out and said, I can play right back, but my favourite position is centre back. And we both know for Bayern, he's done both. For France, he does both as well. So you're right. Luke Shaw as well last season was basically playing left-sided centre back as well for large parts of the season. So.
And he did all right.
He's our third best centre back, mate. He's our third best.
Might as well segue into United then, isn't it?
Yeah, well, to be honest, they play tomorrow. We can talk about them and their signings. I can mention just quickly. Quickly, so far, I think we've had a 6 out of. I like that Sim out of 10. I'd say our window so far is a 6 out of 10. For me, for teams like us that we're trying to reach City, if you're, what's that for? What's that for?
He said 4.
You know, my bad.
No. I'm saying it's a 4 out of 10. But
you say 4. Okay. No. Fair enough. I say 6 out of 10. And I know why rival fans are gonna dig, and that's fine. I don't mind.
That's not even digging.
That's fine. That's your opinion. That's all good. I won't go too much, but I say 6 out of 10. We've so for teams like us, right, where we're trying to reach City. For me, I will judge a window with respect on how much you get out the club. Not so much for me who you bring in. Don't get me wrong. You need to bring in the right players. But we're not necessarily trying to... Eric Ten Hag is he's bringing in his players, right? But at the same time, it's the deadwood we need to get rid of. More than anything else.
Got rid of Fred today, 30 million.
A few days ago, actually, which is part of it. But we're selling these players for so cheap. When a backup goalkeeper from City can go for 25 mil, like
English tax, bro. You know how this is, man.
Anyway.
Plus, he's also going to be a number 1. So
yeah.
Look, he's going to be a number 2.
Do you know what I realised? Back in the day when City and Arsenal, when we were on top, when we would sell a player, right? We could sell.
United and Arsenal.
United and Arsenal. Did I say that? Sorry,
You said
when
City
you
and Arsenal.
my bad. Well, you guys were City and Arsenal last season, to be fair, anyway.
Yeah.
But when United and Arsenal were on top, when we used to sell a player, this wasn't just a player. This was a championship-winning player. You know what I mean? If you wanted anyone from our teams, even a Sylvester, a John O'Shea, you have to pay big money because these are champions, right?
Yeah.
I think City have. I think City have that. I think if you go to City's door and say we want one of your players, City turn around and go, listen, this is a Premier League winning player. You know what I mean? Whereas when Galatasaray or Fenerbahce come and say we want Fred, what are we going to say? what are we going to say? What are we going to say? Anyway,
no, but Chris, my whole thing is, sorry to interject.
I think that's a good price.
I think that's a good price. Number one, you get him off your wage bill. Number two, as you said, it allows you to bring in better quality now.
Nearly. So let me go into it. So I say 6 out of 10 because so far these are all Eric Ten Hag's players, right? A lot of people don't rate the Mason Mount deal. I'm 50-50. I
rate it, bro. I rate it.
A lot of people rate Mason Mount. They think he's a good player, and then a lot of people don't rate Mason Mount. Look, I trust.
I even forgot you signed him.
Yeah,
I'll be honest. For your system that Ten Hag is looking to play,
exactly. You can see the quality. Bro. We will see. I trust. He's got the number 7 shirt as well. So look,
numbers don't mean anything nowadays, man. We know that. Eddie's got number 14, bro.
For United fans, number 7 is the big one.
Eddie's got number 14. That was our king.
Look. Anyway, the point is, Mason Mount, we'll see. Rasmus Højlund, we'll see. Very exciting player. Lots to talk about, but we'll see. Onana. This is arguably the biggest transformation, biggest thing. So we looked at Eric Ten Hag's football before he came in, playing out from the back, front press, etc. David De Gea is a legend. I think how the club treated him and how they had him off was disrespectful. Was horrible. But there's been 3 now. Eric Ten Hag's come in and transformed that club. In 12 months, he's got rid of the 3 big ones. Ronaldo, legend, out. De Gea, legend, out. Maguire, biggest transfer, out. And I love it.
Wait. Did you not just get rid of Phil Jones, or is he still there?
No. His contract ended, so he got June. That was at the start of June. He's gone. He's gone. We've got rid of lots of really promising youngsters like Savage, Zidane Iqbal, gone. Yeah. Ethan Laird, gone. All of these youngsters gone. Ahmad, Palestri, they're gonna go on.
Well, what about the boy at Luton as well? Chong's gone as well, isn't it? Or did he go before that?
Yeah. Gone. Chong's not young anymore. Chong's like 23, 24 now, so he's not young anymore. The point that I'm trying to say is if we can actually get Maguire physically off the books, even though it's agreed, if we can get McTominay, or I want to either keep McTominay or Donny van der Beek, one of those have to stay.
I think Donny might be going Real Sociedad, apparently.
Donny, he's been linked back to Ajax or Real Sociedad. I think I would personally get rid of them both. I'd get Maguire gone, McTominay gone, Van der Beek gone, Henderson gone, Bailly gone. Bailly's still there. Bailly needs to go.
No, is he not in Saudi? He's been linked with Saudi teams.
He's been linked, but he's still on our books.
Oh, he's still on your books, yeah?
Yeah, and then Williams as well. So those are the 6 players. If we can get those players out, bring in Amrabat, that second midfielder, another defender like Pavard, he's been linked, and then it's going to be really hard. This would be, if we can do all of this, if we can get those 6 out and get in a striker as well, like an older striker, I don't mind, like a Callum Wilson kind of, you know what I'm trying to say, like an older experienced kind of guy that can help Rasmus, and when Martial's unfit, that would be 9 out of 10 for me.
I get you.
But so far, 6 out of 10. Yeah. All right, cool. Any other transfers, guys, before we go on to the big one? Any other transfers that you guys are looking forward to?
Talk about City, man. Because you're Pep's understudy, you know.
Do you think they're going to get that Paqueta from West Ham? 75 mil.
He's a Pep player, though. He's a Pep player. I know why Pep wants him.
I did not know he could play beside the number 6. I thought he was strictly number 10.
No,
That
that's
he
what
can
he did
play
for.
in the hole.
That's what he did. That's what he did for Leon. We wanted him. We wanted him. I remember Arsenal was linked with him, and I said, "Wow, like what you see at West Ham is not what." Like as I said, West Ham doesn't really play the most attractive style of football, so you're not going to see his full capabilities. Yeah, so him with Pep, I'll be scared, and the fact that they're willing to go over his buyout clause, scary because Pep saying, "No, what I want him." And I feel that he might be their next Gundogan, if that makes sense.
Maybe.
Next Gundogan. I think he will.
Puz, any other transfers that you can see that might be happening in the league that you've got your eye on?
In the Premier League? Apart from Moises, I don't really think there's anything too exciting. The Paqueta deal, I feel like West Ham are going to do a Declan Rice. And
So you won't do
just
it.
wait. Yeah, yeah. But I still feel like
You
they're
won't
going to
do
say 80 mil. They're going to say 80 mil at least. So apart from that, I think the Prem's done still. I mean the Super League. I think the Super League is done still for this transfer window. Super League will be back in January, aka the Premier League.
Yeah.
I like how you
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Let's move on then. We've just got our last thing that we wanted to just mention. I think we would be. I don't even think we'd be a real football channel if we didn't talk about this. The Saudi takeover. Madness. So the latest. Listen. What we really need to do probably is a whole episode because the list of players we can't remember. But all I'm going to do, I'm going to start at the very, very top. I'm just going to start at the top and then we can work down. The latest reports, the latest links, and apparently he's interested is none other than Mr. Neymar Jr. Linked with Al Hilal for a record, I think 90 something million euros because of his wage. As in, I think he will be a record for them, their record signing. He's going to break some kind of record, isn't he?
Do you know they've got 17 billion to invest in until 2030? That's what they want to put into Saudi football.
Right. Sorry?
So you can see they got 17 billion to invest in. Yeah, billion.
Yeah. They put that aside just to invest.
They put that aside until 2030.
Sim, be to the point. Who put that aside?
No, the Saudi, like basically the Saudi government, like they're saying this money to invest into our football league.
MBS. That's who put it aside. Man, like MBS.
So this is why I say to people, shit's gonna get serious because what they're trying to basically say is like, look, guys, I hear that you want to play in Europe, but come get this money, man, because come 2030, I wouldn't be surprised if they're allowed to come into Champions League soon. I wouldn't be surprised.
It's those three teams, isn't it? It's the three teams, isn't it? It's the three teams. It's Al Hilal, Khalif, and then what's Ronaldo's team?
Al Nassr.
Al Nassr. Those are the three teams, isn't it?
You know what I think is going to happen? Obviously,
it will trickle down.
Go on, pass.
Obviously, it's a football thing, but I think it's not a football thing. They're trying to diversify their portfolio. They're moving away from oil because oil is not going to be a big commodity anytime soon. They're putting all their money into sports. I won't be surprised when they come for the NBA. And I feel like everyone's going to bow. I feel like everyone's going to bow down because money talks. They've taken over boxing, as Sim just said. They've taken over golf. They're trying to take over tennis. Football is the big one. If they get football, it's done. And,
if they get the European model over there, we're in trouble. And I feel it will work as well because you got to understand. Sorry, Pastor, interjection. I'm sorry, but I feel like it will work because you got to remember if you're in your, let's say, late 20s, 28, going on 30, you kind of want to slow down in life. Guy in Saudi earning all of that money, let's say you've got a family, makes sense.
You could do an You could do an Oscar.
Yeah, you could be there for a year or two. Create generational wealth, and still come back and play in Europe if you really want to.
Literally, I think Ruben Neves has made the best decision ever for his life. Maximan probably didn't want to go, but obviously, go get your money.
Yeah.
Mahrez.
Apparently, with Maximum, apparently it was more financial fair play, FFA.
Yeah. I believe that.
Because, and the thing is, Chelsea and Newcastle selling to the SPO is just, bro.
Yeah, I was just about to say, let's be careful.
They're breaking, yeah, I don't know what type of laws they're breaking, but come on, man. Like, come on, like, are we meant to be stupid? Like, what's this? What's this? Especially Chelsea deciding, oh yeah, what? You man, just go in it. Just like help us in it. And everyone keeps saying, oh, they've only got a small investment in Chelsea. That small investment is still big enough. If I'm sitting down with all my board members, and some of them are from Saudi, and I'm saying to them, hey, you man have got the bag in it. Like, come and help us over here. Obviously, it's gonna look like this, but no one knows the truth. No one can afford the truth because we got the better lawyers. No one can talk nothing to us. We're abiding by the rule, but we're going around it. No one can chat to them. Chelsea have got away with it still. We've got away with it.
Let's be honest.
Don't forget, they started it off. Chelsea really and truly started it off.
I was just about to say, let's be honest, yeah. When Todd Bowley was doing an absolutely madness,
I feel that
this was always in the pipeline.
Yeah.
This is what he was doing. He's saying, guys,
these are businessmen at the end of the day, man.
NFL company for no reason. I know what I'm doing. So I believe this was always in the pipeline. But I just feel that
allegedly.
Let's say allegedly, yeah. Allegedly. However, I just believe that because it's threatening, we're seeing what it can basically do. Look, let's be honest. Like the other day when they bid for Mbappe, I just thought to myself, if I'm Mbappe, I can't lie, I'm going out there for a year, man. I'm going out there for a
year. Yeah.
Mbappe's
mad still.
Let
me tell you something as well. The most important thing that I heard in the past 2 weeks, Gareth Southgate coming out and said, we're not ruling out anyone that goes to Saudi. Man said, we're not ruling out anyone that goes to Saudi.
So has Jordan Pickford gone? He's in Saudi now, I think.
Henderson.
No. Jordan Pickford, I think, has gone as well, hasn't he?
No, he hasn't. No, he played yesterday.
He played yesterday.
Did he?
Yeah.
He played yesterday. I heard this rumor.
You mean Jordan Henderson? Right. Jordan Henderson.
Cool.
I said Pickford, you know. Yeah, Henderson's already linked up. Henderson's already linked up with Varney, man.
Yeah,
already linked up with Varney, man. They're taking pictures and all that together, bro.
Yeah,
700k a week.
No, I mentioned
down 700 bags a week. Are you
I was talking about Liverpool earlier. I said Fabinho, Henderson, Keita, they're all gone from Liverpool, right? So anyway, look, like I said, I personally think we need to do a whole episode on this, right? Maybe
700 bags, Chris. 700 bags a week. I'm there, bro.
There.
Where do I sign?
Bollocks. I'm out.
2 years. 2 years. Yeah, you want me for 2 years? 700 bags a week. I am there.
You know what it is? For these kind of players, right? For the longest time,
I'll run there.
For the longest time, the Premier League has been your biggest cash cow and the best league in the world, allegedly, right? Okay. So most of these English players, why would they go to... Put yourself on mute, Sim.
Cool.
Let me mute him. All right, he's doing his thing. Anyway, look, if you're an English player, Hudson-Odoi, whatever. I mean, we've seen the likes of Bellingham, we've seen the likes of Jadon Sancho go abroad and do successful. But really and truly, why do you need to leave England, right? But I'm telling you, yeah, if you can go and earn silly money for a few years and still come back. Or even better still, if that keeps improving, stay out there. You've only got a few concerns. Can I play at a high enough level to keep my England place? right? Can I earn money like I can in the look? Why do you stay in the Premier League? You stay in the Premier League because it's the biggest amount of money, right? And also it guarantees you, pretty much, not guarantees you, but it's your biggest chance of getting in England. Yeah, we all know that if you're playing mid-table German football for Hoffenheim, Southgate's not looking at you, right? Where's Reece Oxford? No one knows. Yeah, cool. So here's my point.
Do you know what's crazy? He's doing well as well. You know, it's not like he's doing bad.
Bro, Smalling. Do I need to say anything else? Chris Smalling. Why the hell? I won't go into it. Why the hell we sold that man for 15 mil to buy that block? I won't even go into it. But we all know Gareth Southgate's never going to go back. My point is this: you play Premier League for big money and for international. If Gareth Southgate says you can go over there, we're still going to consider you. Anyway,
I'm out, man. I can't lie to you.
Anyway, literally, I'm going to round it off. We're going to round it off there, but there's one thing that I wanted to mention.
Wait, hold on. First of all, I just want to give a shout out to the SPO. If you guys need commentators, if you guys need a podcast, football podcast,
trust me, I'm there.
Shout us, yeah? I'm there, bro.
Every day,
I'm there.
Hey, please, wait, listen, we are there. Listen. I love my life.
I'm there, bro.
Mashallah. Listen, I love my life. Listen.
Mashallah.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Yeah.
Wait, but by the way, we're not mocking. I swear to God, we're not mocking.
Of course not. Listen, well, I'm being very honest. This isn't mocking. I'm being very honest. I will pack this all up. I'll be on a plane tonight. I would be like this. My boss. Sorry, boss. I'm out. Bye.
I wouldn't even say that to my boss. I'd just be like, your phone is currently going to voicemail. I'd be like, boss, yeah, I can't hear you. I'm getting oil money. You hear that? I'm joking.
Listen,
I'm not joking still. I'm not joking.
We're fully not joking. If they need some commentary, if they need some proper commentary from real fans, there's only one place to come. Thank you very much. We're gonna end it there. I'm gonna end it on one thing. Bellingham for Ballon d'Or. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying anything else.
Yeah, but Chris.
Until Mbappe goes to La Liga, I'll give you.
Wait. Before Sim, have you not heard?
What?
Mbappe is going to extend to 2025 at PSG. That's why he's back in the squad.
Okay.
That's why he's back in the squad.
He's sold out, man. Yeah, they gave him some brown paper bag money.
Also, Chris, I hear what you're saying, but Courtois is now out for the season. Militao's now out for the season, for half of the season. So Real Madrid are going to struggle.
I don't care. Bellingham
I heard that they're linked with the Gea, though, isn't it? I don't know.
Yeah, the Gea will go there. The Gea will go.
No, they're getting Kepa.
Go there for 4 months.
They're trying to get Kepa.
Yeah, they're trying to get Kepa. One sec. Let's do this. I'll be right back. 1 sec. Hold on, because this is blocking now. We'll do this because struggling here, getting darker and darker. That's better. There we go. Look at that. So much better. No, look, man. Bellingham scored in his debut.
Yeah, he's that guy. I was watching the match live. Still, he's that guy. Still, he's that guy.
No, he's that guy, man.
Bro, for 103 mil, do you know how much of a bargain that is?
Guys, but this is why I say, yeah. See, when you know you're the truth and you know your capabilities of doing something, yeah. Regardless the team you play for, you shine. You know what I'm trying to say?
He's the guy.
You can see, yeah, he's going to be a generational talent because look,
he's the guy.
Birmingham, it was too easy for him. He was like 16. Dortmund, let's be honest,
he's the best player.
The best player. Look, he's now coming into a seasoned Real Madrid midfield. Let's be honest. A seasoned Real
No, I'm
Madrid.
sorry. Sorry to interrupt you, Sim, bro.
I have been young Real Madrid team.
I have been being spammed in my GCs on my Twitter about who can beat this midfield. Who can beat this midfield? I answer every single one of those messages with Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Bellingham. That is the best midfield on the planet.
You saw it yesterday. They arrested Toni Kroos and Modric.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's why I said to you, people don't realize, the mantelpiece has been handed to players that thrive of these moments. They don't mind being at the top of the mountain because they know what's required in order to maintain that standard.
They just need a striker. They need to re-sign Ramos the season.
I said to everyone, if Real Madrid got Mbappe, now you're telling me he's extending to 2025, and I don't know why. It must allegedly.
You know what? I feel like PSG. Yeah, they've got their hands around his throat still. They've got their hands around his throat.
I'll be honest with you. What it is?
It's probably Dembele, because you see, he was all buddy with Dembele yesterday. He was very happy.
Yeah. Okay, I get you, but I'll be honest with you. Remember, the Olympics is going to be in Paris, isn't
it? Where's Ramos gone from Benfica? He's already gone. Has he gone to PSG?
Yeah, he's gone PSG.
Ramos? Oh no, has he actually gone though yet? Has he actually gone?
I think
because it was leaks. There were talks. What I'm trying to say is Puz is absolutely right. If they get themselves a number 9, someone that can slap 15 goals, remember, like we played them in pre-season, innit? And that was our strongest team.
Yeah, they thanked you lot, man. They took you lot for boys still in pre-season.
Yeah, like it was scary. Like, don't get it twisted. It was a bit of a a showboat game, and we did have our chance.
I swear, Bellingham scored then as well, didn't he?
Of course he did. He chipped Onana. Of course he did.
Bro,
of course he did.
Bro, he can play number 6. Of course he did. He can play number 8. He can play number 10, and he can play them all sick.
And he's only 19. He's only 19.
Yeah, when I heard Ancelotti, he said, I might play him. He said, I might play him number 10. He can play number 6.
Sim, that wasn't even the worst thing Ancelotti said. Ancelotti said, I won't talk about players that aren't our players. Right? Because he said he was talking about Militao. Militao could be out for the season. Then he got asked about links to someone. I won't talk about players. Bellingham, I can't talk about playing Bellingham. You've got great players, and then you've got Bellingham.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. And he's crazy, man. He's crazy.
Why? Listen. This is why. Just for this one reason. For this one reason. All of the stupid Manchester United fans, all of you lot, that still rate Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, all of you, I don't care. For this one reason, the fact that he messed up that deal when that boy was 16 years old, I don't rate Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for that one reason. Anyway, I actually think he did the right thing going to Dortmund and now Real Madrid. I think that's better for his trajectory. Right, let's end that there. Boys, it's been an absolute pleasure. We've had so much to get through. We definitely need to do a fantasy football league. Put some comments in the channel, guys. We'll put the link. When we make the link, we'll put the links in the description so you guys can join in and see who's going to win for the season. And also, we probably do a whole episode on Saudi because there's still so much to talk about. Let's sign off. Sim?
Everyday fan Sim. Arsenal's the best team in the league.
Andreas. Been a pleasure. Gentlemen, I will see you lot next week. Take care.